So SmackDown Live starts with the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and guess what? She wants to replace Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. As soon as she came out, I was like, I know where this is going already. She didn't even really have to say a word, because she says that she wishes Becky would be 100% to go and face Ronda Rousey to tear her apart and beat her at WrestleMania. But since she won't go to the doctor and she's arrogant and things like that, she knows someone that's 100% and that will be happy to face Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Becky walks from the crowd. And it was funny that Charlotte was like, first you steal my dad's catchphrase, and now you're stealing Roman Reigns' entrance. Of course, security had to get involved because Becky is suspended right now until she goes to a doctor. So, an argument ensues between the two. And then Triple H's music hits. And you already know where this is going to go because of what happened on Raw. So Triple H hits the ring and basically sends Charlotte to the back. He's like, Charlotte, this does not concern you. Leave the ring. Charlotte does. So Becky and Charlotte didn't come to blows, which would have been pretty interesting because of Becky's injury and all that. Triple H, of course, he says, see the doctor. Get cleared. Go to WrestleMania. That's basically all Triple H was saying, and it was just echoing over and over again. He tries to leave the ring, and Becky is like, how's Steph? Yeah, did she get medically cleared when I punched her in the face? And that basically goes to Triple H's ego. He gets into Becky's face and starts to rant a bit. He's like, maybe your injury is just a fake. Maybe it's all a lie. Maybe you're scared to face Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania, and that's why you won't see the doctor, because you're not afraid that he won't clear you, that you're afraid that he will clear you. Because Becky was like, no, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust the doctors here. You're not going to clear me, and then my title shot is going to be gone, null and void. But Triple H was like, yeah, she'll expose you for who you are. Ronda Rousey will expose you for who you are, and she... yeah, you want to be a martyr. Triple H was saying all of that, and then what happens next? The only logical thing that should happen. Triple H gets slapped by Becky Lynch. Yeah. Okay. Triple H basically vacates. Becky leaves the way she came, even though she dropped down from the apron onto her legs and didn't limp a bit, and she just goes over the rail once again and just goes away. Are they milking this, or is Becky really, really injured? Or are they just playing this out? Of course they're playing this out. They're not going to have... If Becky is not cleared, then who's going to face Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania? Better yet, who's going to face Asuka at WrestleMania? Asuka hasn't been around. Asuka's the champ. Asuka beat Becky Lynch. But no one's talking about that. They're just like, Becky, Becky, Becky. Yeah, she tapped out to Asuka. Still, Becky, Becky, Becky. We want her to face Ronda Rousey. Oh, she'll beat Ronda Rousey, but she didn't beat Asuka. Yeah, alright. Follow that logic for a second. Anyway, Becky, it was hilarious that Becky was just smiling in the face of Triple H, just like, yeah, it was cool, but again, they're just trying to milk all of this. Rusev and Nakamura versus Anderson and Gallows. So Anderson and Gallows lose to Rusev and Nakamura. Oh boy. I don't even want to fully rant about this. So teams that just get thrown together are beating legitimate tag teams that can actually rule divisions and things like that if they were allowed to. Mustafa Ali versus Randy Orton. Mustafa Ali and Randy Orton both had things to say about each other in the Elimination Chamber before their actual match. And Randy Orton actually wins, and Mustafa Ali was going for his reverse 450, but Randy Orton, he gets up, and he pushes him off, and like he flips him into an RKO. Oh boy. Then Samoa Joe attacks. Samoa Joe puts on the Coquina Clutch to Randy Orton, and then kicks Mustafa Ali out of the ring. Yeah, Samoa Joe just wanted to take advantage of the situation, and he tells everybody else in the Elimination Chamber match, look out, boys. Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan come out to talk. Yeah, Daniel Bryan is announced as Washington's favorite son because they were in his home state. And he's like, yes, all of you understand because people are cheering on him and everyone, yeah, he panders to this crowd because of it is his hometown crowd. He said that the people in the back and the McMahons and stuff like that never wanted him as WWE champion. Yeah, he talk about change, and he wants to change the world, and he's the planet's champion. You need me as WWE champion. That was his words. Whew, goodness. They went on and on and on, intellectual peers. We want to save the planet, one person at a time. He tried to get to the point where he was going to run down a crowd, but he never did. And then AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy have an argument in the back. First, it was Jeff Hardy that says that can't believe that he disrespected the WWE Championship like that. That was his, the legacy of the WWE Championship. AJ Styles pops up and he's like, I don't think you are one to be talking about legacies. And Jeff Hardy was like, well, if you would have done your job and beat Daniel Bryan, none of this would be happening. Oh, well, there was Rowan that actually assisted, and it didn't matter. You didn't pin Daniel Bryan, you didn't beat Daniel Bryan, blah, 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 blah. They argue, of course, Jeff Hardy is going to face Daniel Bryan a little bit later on in the show. In a triple threat match with the ladies, in the women's division, you had Fire and Desire, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose. Fabulous Glow, yeah, that's what they're calling themselves now, between Naomi and Carmella. And then you have, of course, the Iconics. Well, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose actually win the match. Fire and Desire gets their advantage. And it's funny how neither of these teams have to qualify to be in the Elimination Chamber match. For the Women's Tag Team Championships, they were just thrown in. Raw, they had to qualify. SmackDown, they were just, all right, ladies, we're pairing you two together, and here you go. Because there was no one else on the freaking roster. They weren't going to get... Charlotte's not a part of a team. Asuka's not a part of a team. Lana's injured, and I don't think that people would have taken her seriously anyway. So who else was there? These three teams. Oh, yeah, the rest of the women, you're pairing up. Go get those belts. That was basically it at this point. Now, it's funny how the Usos are going to be on Miz TV next week. Of course, they did their whole usual shtick about welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, but they were saying that they're the best tag team in the world, and ran them down because, of course, the Miz and Shane McMahon. That's what pissed me off about them having the belts. You're telling me that New Day, the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows, Usos, Sanity, you're telling me that none of them qualified to be tag team champions at this time? None of them qualified to beat the Bar? Seriously, it took Shane O'Mac and Miz? No. Just no. Jeff Hardy versus Daniel Bryan. Main event. And it ends in a freaking DQ because Jeff Hardy actually hits the swanton. Rowan pulls Jeff Hardy out, runs him to the damn steps. Interferes, puts him back in the ring, and he gets the new lock. That's what I like to call it, the new lock, not the yes lock, not the low bell lock. It's the new lock now because, of course, yes is dead. Samoa Joe comes out, Rowan goes into the steel post, and then Coquina Clutch to Daniel Bryan. All right. Now it starts to get interesting because guess who comes out next? you know, Randy Orton comes out and attacks Samoa Joe, which is totally called. Then Mustafa Ali comes out and drop kicks both of them from the top rope. Then Mustafa Ali gets facepalmed by Rowan out and just gets put through on the announcer's table. The announcer's table doesn't break. That's what's kind of funny about that. AJ Styles comes out. He's the only one that gets entrance music when he comes out and basically just cleans house with everybody that was there, except for Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan retreats. So AJ Styles is the last man standing. Daniel Bryan retreats with Rowan. And basically, Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan goes to the back, and Daniel Bryan rants again, and he says that he will be WWE Champion forever. Who does Styles thinks he is? Who does any of them think they are coming to interfere in my match? Rowan interfered in the match and caused a disqualification, and why are you running away from AJ Styles? No, Daniel Bryan didn't want to hear any of that. He was just like, all these guys came out, they interfered in my match, and he will be WWE Champion forever. We need him as WWE Champion forever. And that was SmackDown Live, and I'm just like, is this leading up to Elimination Chamber? Of course, we're going to have a couple of Elimination Chamber matches between women's tag teams and the men on the SmackDown side. And you got the Usos versus Shano, Jizzo Mac. You have the Revival getting another tag team championship title match against Rude and Gable. Maybe that's when Jason Jordan will come back and attack Gable or Rude, and so the Revival will win the belt. Who knows? But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but that was SmackDown Live. Becky. Of course, for many, that was the highlight of the night. Her slapping the taste out of Triple H. I certainly cheered for that. But I would have rather her kick him in the ding-ding. But no. Anyway, do you think my opinions are full of shit about the show? Do you agree or disagree with me? What did you think about the show, and what do you think about the ideas that are coming along with SmackDown? I thought there was going to be change when the McMahons and Triple H took over. I thought there was going to be change here. It looks like more of the lines are staying the same. McMahons are being thrown in the storylines. McMahons are being drawn as champions. Triple H is sticking his nose in the business. McMahon is... I mean, come on. Nothing has changed here. Seriously? You just got rid of Paige as a general manager. That's basically all you did. Anyway, hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you're on YouTube. Leave a comment below. Share your opinions with me. Ring that bell for notifications. If you're on Spreaker.com or on Apple's iTunes, once again, thank you for joining along. Drop kicks, body slams, throwing the motherfuckers over top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. This is the theme, and the theme is go. Credits.